Hello Immortal News family, and welcome back to our channel. In the last 24 hours, we have received the somber news of the passing of extraordinary talents, and today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Before we start, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you. Yolanda Montes, better known by her stage name Tongolele, was an American actress and dancer who became an icon of Mexican entertainment, leaving behind a legacy that shaped Latin American film and dance for over 6 decades. Born on January 3, 1932 in Spokane, Washington, Montes displayed an early passion for performance, training in ballet and Tahitian dance before embarking on a career that would make her one of the most recognizable figures in Mexico's golden age of cinema. In 1947, at just 15 years old, she moved to Mexico, where her mesmerizing stage presence and exotic dance style quickly captivated audiences. She gained instant fame performing in Mexico City's prestigious cabarets, most notably the famed Tivoli, and was soon dubbed the Queen of Tahitian Dance. Her stage name, Tongolele, blended African and Tahitian influences, reflecting her dynamic and multicultural appeal. Montes made her film debut in Nocturno de Amor, 1948, and cemented her stardom with Han Matado a Tongolele the same year. She went on to appear in numerous classic films, including El Rey del Barrio, 1949, alongside Tintin and the horror cult favorite Isle of the Snake People, 1971 with Boris Karloff. While often associated with sensual and hypnotic performances, her impact extended beyond dance. She became a symbol of empowerment and artistic freedom in Mexican cinema. Her career thrived across multiple generations, transitioning to television in the 1980s with appearances in telenovelas such as La Pasión de Isabela, 1984, and Salomé, 2001. She remained a beloved figure in Mexican pop culture, continuing to perform well into her later years, including a celebrated stage run in Perfume de Gardenia, 2011 to 2013. Montes married Cuban musician Joaquin Gonzalez in 1956, with whom she had twin sons. She continued to be a revered figure in entertainment until her retirement in 2023. She passed away at the age of 93 after battling Alzheimer's, leaving an everlasting mark on the world of dance and film. Tributes to Yolanda Montes. Number 8. Francisca Viveros Barradas, known to the world as Paquita La Del Barrio, was a Mexican singer and cultural icon, celebrated for her powerful voice and fearless advocacy for women. Born on April 2, 1947 in Alto Lucero, Veracruz, she became a symbol of strength and defiance against machismo, using her music to empower women and challenge gender inequality in Latin America. Her career began in the 1970s, when she and her sister formed a musical duo. However, it was as a solo artist that she rose to fame, blending boleros, rancheras, and mariachi with lyrics that spoke directly to women's struggles and resilience. Her sharp wit and unapologetic lyrics resonated deeply, earning her a loyal following among those who saw their own experiences reflected in her songs. With hits like Rata de dos patas, Tres veces te engañé, and Me saludas a la tuya, she became known for her fierce, no-nonsense approach to relationships and justice for women. Her lyrics, often aimed at unfaithful and abusive men, turned her into a voice of empowerment, earning her the nickname La Guerrillera del Bolero, the warrior of Bolero. Throughout her 5-decade career, she recorded 33 albums and sold more than 20 million copies, cementing her place as one of the most influential figures in regional Mexican music. She collaborated with renowned artists, including Ricardo Arjona, and received numerous accolades, including the prestigious La Voz Award at the Billboard Regional Mexican Music Awards in 2011. Her Grammy nominations further highlighted her impact on the industry. Beyond music, Paquita was a beloved public figure known for her humor, honesty, and dedication to social causes. She never shied away from speaking about domestic violence, gender inequality, and the challenges faced by women in Latin America. Her songs became anthems of resilience, providing comfort and strength to countless listeners. In her later years, she faced health challenges, including pulmonary thrombosis and complications from diabetes. Despite these struggles, she remained a beloved and respected figure, continuing to inspire new generations with her music and message. Paquita La Del Barrio passed away at the age of 77 in her home in Veracruz. Her passing marks the end of an era, but her legacy lives on through her music, her advocacy, and the impact she made on countless lives. Her voice will forever echo in the hearts of those who found strength, courage, and empowerment in her songs. Tributes to Paquita La Del Barrio. Number 7. Viktor Antonov was a Bulgarian artist and visionary designer whose work redefined the visual landscapes of video games and digital storytelling. Born in Sofia, Bulgaria, in 1972, Antonov had a deep passion for art and architecture from an early age. At 17, he moved to Paris, France, where he would further develop his artistic sensibilities and embark on a career that left an indelible mark on the gaming industry. Antonov's career took off in the world of film and video games, where his unique aesthetic, often blending dystopian architecture with a sense of realism, earned him widespread recognition. His breakthrough came as art director for Valve's Half-Life 2, a game that remains one of the most influential in history. His distinct visual language helped shape the gritty, oppressive atmosphere of City 17, drawing inspiration from Soviet-era brutalist architecture and blending it seamlessly with science fiction elements. His work in world-building and environmental storytelling played a major role in establishing Half-Life 2's critical and commercial success, influencing countless games that followed. Following his success with Valve, Antonov continued to shape the industry, bringing his visionary style to Arcane Studios, where he played a crucial role in designing the richly detailed world of Dishonored, 2012. His artistic direction transformed the game's setting, Dunwall, into a hauntingly beautiful city, steeped in history and atmospheric storytelling. The game's blend of Victorian-era design with supernatural elements set a new standard for immersive game worlds. In addition to his contributions to video games, Antonov ventured into graphic novels, showcasing his diverse artistic talents. In 2010, he wrote and designed The Colony, a structure, celebrating the triumphs of technology, a work that fused magic realism with intricate, imaginative visuals. His passion for storytelling, architecture, and technology was evident in everything he created. Beyond his professional achievements, Antonov was known for his mentorship and encouragement of young artists, often sharing insights into world building and the importance of blending artistic vision with storytelling. His dedication to innovation and creativity left a lasting impact on both the gaming industry and the broader field of digital art. Half-Life's lead writer, Mark Laidlaw, described him as a visionary and a brilliant and original artist who made everything he worked on better. His legacy lives on through the unforgettable worlds he helped create and the countless artists and designers he inspired. Tributes to Viktor Antonov. Number 6. Antonine Maillet was a celebrated Acadian novelist, playwright, and scholar whose contributions to French literature and Acadian identity left a lasting impact. Born on May 10, 1929, in Bouctouche, New Brunswick, Canada, she dedicated her life to preserving and elevating Acadian culture through storytelling, research, and education. Maillet's literary journey was deeply rooted in her passion for history and folklore. After completing her Bachelor of Arts at Collège Notre-Dame d'Acadie in 1950, she pursued an MA at Université de Moncton in 1959, followed by a PhD in literature at Université Laval in 1971. Her dissertation, Rabelais et les traditions populaires en Acadie, explored the connections between Acadian oral traditions and the works of Rabelais, establishing her as a leading voice in Francophone literature. Her most significant literary achievement came in 1979 when her novel Pélagie la Charrette won the Prix Goncourt, making her the first non-European writer to receive the prestigious award. The novel, which recounts the resilience of Acadian people following their forced deportation in the 18th century, became an enduring symbol of Acadian identity and cultural survival. Maillet's works, including La Sagouine, Maria Agalas, and Don l'Orignal, celebrated the rich linguistic heritage and spirit of the Acadian people, blending history, humor, and deep human insight. Her play La Sagouine, in particular, was groundbreaking, as it introduced Acadian French to mainstream audiences and became a defining work of modern Acadian literature. Beyond her writing, Maillet was a dedicated educator and cultural advocate. She taught at Collège Notre-Dame d'Acadie, Université de Moncton, Université Laval, and Université de Montréal, and worked as a scriptwriter and host for Radio Canada in Moncton. In 1988, she moderated the French language leaders debate during Canada's federal elections, showcasing her deep engagement with national discourse. Her contributions were widely recognized. She was named an Officer of the Order of Canada in 1976 and promoted to Companion in 1981. She also received the Royal Society of Canada's Lorne Pierce Medal in 1980, was honored as an Officier des Arts et des Lettres de France in 1985, and was inducted into the Order of New Brunswick in 2005. From 1989 to 2000, she served as Chancellor of Université de Moncton, further solidifying her legacy in academia. Antonine Maillet passed away peacefully in her sleep at her home in Montreal. Her influence on Acadian identity, French literature, and Canadian culture remains profound, ensuring that future generations will continue to find inspiration in her words. Tributes to Antonine Maillet. Number 5. Elsie Johansson was a Swedish writer, often recognized for her contributions to proletarian literature, capturing the struggles and resilience of working-class life. Born on May 1, 1931, in Vendel, Sweden, she grew up in a modest home as the fifth child of a Statre family, a tenant laborer class in Sweden. Her early life in poverty greatly influenced her later works, where she portrayed the realities of hardship, dignity, and perseverance with deep empathy. Despite financial challenges, Johansson's academic potential was recognized by a teacher, who encouraged her to continue her education. She attended Realskola in Uppsala, graduating in 1948, but her aspirations were soon redirected as she took a job as a postal worker to support herself. At 18, she married, and at 19, she became a mother, balancing family responsibilities with her professional and creative ambitions. For 3 decades, Johansson worked at the post office, all the while nurturing her passion for writing. At the age of 48, she made her literary debut with the poetry collection Brorsen had Onvev Gramophone, 1979. This was followed by her first novel, Kvinnan, som mötte en hund, 1984, which established her as a promising storyteller. Her works often explored themes of social class, gender roles, and personal transformation, resonating deeply with readers across generations. Her most celebrated achievement came with the Nancy trilogy, Glasfoglarna, 1996, Muhsin, 1998, and Nancy, 2001. These novels follow the journey of a young girl navigating life in a working-class environment, reflecting Johansson's own upbringing. The series was widely acclaimed for its authentic portrayal of social mobility, ambition, and the emotional struggles of poverty, earning her several prestigious awards, including the Aniara Prize. In addition to novels and poetry, Johansson also wrote children's and young adult books, further showcasing her literary versatility. Her dedication to literature was recognized when she received the Litteris et Artibus Medal, one of Sweden's highest honors for cultural contributions. Beyond her literary achievements, Johansson was known for her humility and unwavering connection to her roots. She remained passionate about highlighting the stories of ordinary people, ensuring that their voices and experiences were honored in literature. Elsie Johansson passed away at the age of 93. Her writing remains a powerful testament to the resilience of the human spirit, inspiring readers to reflect on their own journeys and the world around them. Tributes to Elsie Johansson. Number 4. Geraldine Thompson was a dedicated public servant, educator, and advocate who devoted her career to improving the lives of Floridians. Born in New Orleans, Louisiana, on November 18, 1948, she moved to Florida as a child and grew up in the town of Perrine. Her early life experiences shaped her deep commitment to social justice, education, and community empowerment. Thompson pursued higher education at Miami-Dade Community College and the University of Miami, where she earned a bachelor's degree in journalism and business education in 1970. She later obtained a Master of Science in Communication from Florida State University in 1973. Her passion for education led her to become a teacher in Orange County Public Schools, where she inspired countless students before transitioning into higher education as the director of the Equal Opportunity Office at Valencia College, a role she held for 24 years. Her political career began in 2006 when she was elected to the Florida House of Representatives, representing parts of Orlando and Orange County. She became a relentless champion for affordable housing, public transportation, and crime prevention, emphasizing economic opportunity as a pathway to safer communities. Her ability to connect with diverse communities and fight for progressive change earned her re-election multiple times. In 2012, she made history by becoming the first Black woman to represent Orange County in the Florida Senate. Throughout her tenure in both the House and Senate, Thompson fought for education reform, voting rights, and criminal justice improvements. She was a staunch advocate for public schools, often speaking out against policies that undermined access to quality education. She also played a crucial role in preserving Black history in Florida, working to protect landmarks such as the Wells-built Museum in Orlando, which showcases African American heritage. Her career was marked by a commitment to breaking barriers. In 2015, she ran for the U.S. Congress, seeking to represent Florida's 10th District, where she continued to advocate for healthcare, economic development, and civil rights. In 2018, she returned to the Florida House, later winning a state Senate seat in 2022, where she continued her work with the same passion and dedication. Beyond politics, Thompson was a mentor, community leader, and advocate for historical preservation. She remained deeply involved in civic organizations and initiatives aimed at uplifting underserved communities. Thompson passed away at the age of 76 due to complications from knee surgery. Her passing is a profound loss for Florida and beyond, but her legacy of service, leadership, and advocacy will endure. Tributes to Geraldine Thompson. Number 3. Carlos Diegues was a visionary Brazilian filmmaker, widely recognized as a leading figure of the Cinema Novo movement, which reshaped Brazilian cinema with its socially conscious storytelling and bold aesthetic choices. Born on May 19, 1940, in Maceió, Brazil, Diegues became one of the most influential directors of his time, blending political commentary with poetic realism to portray the struggles and beauty of Brazilian society. His filmmaking career began in the early 1960s when he became part of Cinco Vezes Favela, a landmark film project that set the foundation for Cinema Novo. His contribution, Escola de Samba, Alegria de Viver, was an unflinching critique of inequality, labor rights, and social injustice, themes that remained central throughout his career. As the military dictatorship in Brazil intensified, Diegues and his contemporaries were subjected to censorship and political repression. Yet he continued to create films that subtly challenged the status quo. His internationally acclaimed works, such as Bye Bye Brazil, 1979, Chica da Silva, 1976, and Quilombo, 1984, explored race, class, and cultural identity, with a particular focus on Afro-Brazilian history and representation. Diegues was committed to ensuring that Brazilian stories were told by Brazilian voices, often employing local talent and giving a platform to marginalized communities. As his career progressed, Diegues became a pioneer of big-budget Brazilian productions, breaking barriers with films like God is Brazilian, 2003, which showcased a new era of investment in domestic cinema. His dedication to uplifting Brazilian filmmaking led him to mentor younger directors, helping to shape the future of Latin American cinema. In recognition of his contributions to arts and culture, Diegues was elected to the Brazilian Academy of Letters in 2018, a rare honor for a filmmaker. His influence extended beyond cinema, as he remained a passionate advocate for cultural preservation, social justice, and artistic freedom throughout his life. Beyond his professional achievements, Diegues was a devoted husband, father, and mentor, known for his humility, intellect, and unwavering belief in the power of storytelling. His legacy lives on through the filmmakers he inspired, the audiences he moved, and the industry he helped transform. Carlos Diegues passed away in Rio de Janeiro following complications from surgery. His impact on Brazilian cinema and global filmmaking will be felt for generations to come. Tributes to Carlos Diegues. Number 2. Dolores Cortés Guterres was a visionary fashion designer and entrepreneur who revolutionized swimwear by introducing the first elastic swimsuit, transforming the industry and setting new standards for comfort and style. Born in Villarreal, Spain, she dedicated her life to innovation, empowering women, and building an internationally recognized brand. Her journey began in a small haberdashery, where she developed an eye for design and textiles. In the 1960s, she founded Docor, the precursor to the Dolores Cortés brand, pioneering the use of elastane in swimwear. At a time when women faced immense challenges in the business world, she forged her own path, proving that determination and creativity could break barriers. Her company soon became a benchmark for quality, craftsmanship, and innovation, securing its place in international fashion. Throughout her career, she received numerous accolades, including the Medalla de Oro al Mérito en el Trabajo, Gold Medal for Merit at Work, in 2002, and the Premio a la Mujer Trabajadora, Working Woman Award, from the Valencian Parliament in 2003. Her swimwear brand became synonymous with Spanish excellence, gracing the Cibeles Madrid Fashion Week and making history as the first Spanish label to debut at the prestigious Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week swim in Miami. Her contributions extended beyond fashion. She was a pillar of her community in Villarreal, helping drive local economic growth and serving as a role model for women entrepreneurs. Her hometown honored her as Hija Predilecta de Villarreal, favorite daughter, and upon her passing, the city declared 3 days of mourning to commemorate her enduring legacy. Since 1991, her daughter, Dolores Cortés, has carried on her mother's vision, ensuring that the Dolores Cortés name remains a leader in innovation, elegance, and quality in swimwear fashion. The brand statement following her passing called her an extraordinary, resilient, and pioneering woman whose memory will continue to inspire future generations. Dolores Cortés Guterres passed away at the age of 98, leaving behind a legacy that reshaped the fashion industry and empowered women through her designs. Her contributions will be remembered in every collection, every new creation, and in the ongoing success of her brand. Tributes to Dolores Cortés Guterres. What's trending on the internet? News 1. Kim Se-ron's cause of death revealed. South Korean actress Kim Se-ron, known for her roles in A Brand New Life and The Man from Nowhere, has tragically passed away at the age of 24. Authorities confirmed that she was found at her home in Seoul. According to reports from local media, law enforcement officials believe Kim's passing was the result. Authorities have stated that there were no signs of foul play, and they are continuing to review the circumstances surrounding the incident. Kim first rose to fame as a child actress, earning international acclaim for her debut role at just 9 years old. She went on to star in several successful films and dramas, including The Neighbor, A Girl at My Door, and Mirror of the Witch. Her most recent project was the Netflix action series Bloodhounds in 2023. Over the years, Kim faced personal struggles, including a hiatus from acting following a past incident in 2022. Despite challenges, she remained a respected and beloved figure in the entertainment industry. Fans and colleagues have expressed their deep sorrow, remembering Kim as a talented and dedicated actress. Her family has requested privacy during this difficult time. News 2. Syrian actress and former Miss Asia beauty queen Angie Murad has sadly passed away at the age of 33 due to complications from a viral infection. Murad, who was expecting her second child, had been hospitalized in intensive care since January as her condition worsened. The actress, best known for her roles in popular TV dramas, first raised concerns among fans after sharing an emotional message on social media. In her final post, she wrote, "I am dying. Forgive me," prompting an outpouring of support and concern from followers. Reports indicate that Murad was battling pneumonia, which led to severe lung complications during her pregnancy. Her husband, Samer, shared an emotional update before her passing, asking for prayers as she fought for her life. Despite efforts from medical professionals, Murad passed away on February 9th. Her family, friends, and fans are mourning the loss of a talented actress whose presence left a lasting impact on the entertainment industry. Tributes have poured in from around the world, remembering Murad for her grace, talent, and kindness. Her family has requested privacy as they navigate this difficult time. News 3. Marshall Rose, real estate magnate and husband of actress Candice Bergen, has passed away at the age of 88. He died peacefully at his New York home on February 15th, surrounded by his loved ones. Rose, who had been battling Parkinson's disease, was known for his strength, resilience, and commitment to philanthropy. He dedicated much of his life to public service, spending 3 decades on the board of the New York Public Library and making lasting contributions to the city he loved. A highly respected figure in real estate, Rose founded the Georgetown Company in 1978, playing a key role in major developments, including the renovation of Madison Square Garden and Frank Gehry's IAC building. His impact extended far beyond business, as he was admired for his wisdom, generosity, and deep devotion to his family. Rose is survived by his wife, stepdaughter Chloe, children Wendy and Andrew, and his grandchildren. His funeral is scheduled for February 18th at Central Synagogue in New York City. Bergen, best known for her roles in Murphy Brown and Boston Legal, also made memorable appearances in Sex and the City and its spin-off And Just Like That. She was previously married to director Louis Malle, who passed away in 1995. Marshall Rose leaves behind a legacy of dedication, kindness, and perseverance cherished by those who knew and loved him. Number 1. Muhsin Hendricks was a South African imam, Islamic scholar and activist who dedicated his life to advocating for LGBTQ+ inclusion within Islam. Born in June 1967 in Cape Town, South Africa, he was raised in a traditional Muslim household with deep religious roots. His grandfather was an Islamic cleric. From an early age, he was drawn to both his faith and the pursuit of inclusivity, leading him on a path that would challenge deeply ingrained beliefs and redefine the role of religious leadership in supporting marginalized communities. Hendricks pursued religious studies at the University of Islamic Studies in Pakistan, where he deepened his understanding of Islamic teachings. However, his personal journey led him to question traditional interpretations regarding identity and belonging within Islam. In 1996, at the age of 29, he openly shared that he was gay. This decision had profound consequences. He was dismissed from his position as an imam and faced rejection from parts of the Muslim community. Despite these challenges, he remained steadfast in his mission to reconcile faith and identity. Recognizing the struggles of LGBTQ+ Muslims, Hendricks founded the Inner Circle in 1996, a support network for individuals seeking to balance their faith with their identity. This later evolved into the Al-Fitra Foundation, which provided counseling, advocacy, and religious services, including ceremonies that affirmed loving commitments. His work offered a lifeline to countless individuals who felt isolated, making him a pioneer in promoting inclusivity within Islamic teachings. In 2011, he established Masjid al-Ghurba, a mosque that welcomed LGBTQ+ Muslims, reinforcing his belief that faith should be a source of love, not exclusion. His activism extended beyond South Africa. He conducted multi-faith training courses, spoke at global human rights forums, and used social media to spread messages of acceptance, particularly in Hindi and Urdu. Hendricks's influence reached the global stage through documentary films, including A Jihad for Love and The Radical, which chronicled his mission to create an inclusive space for LGBTQ+ Muslims. His unwavering commitment made him one of the most recognized voices in the fight for religious and personal freedom. Hendricks was tragically killed in Bethelsdorp, South Africa, in a targeted attack. His death was met with shock and condemnation worldwide, with human rights groups calling for justice. Despite facing adversity throughout his life, his legacy endures through the lives he changed and the conversations he ignited about faith, love, and acceptance. Tributes to Muhsin Hendricks. Alice Herson, an accomplished actress with a career spanning decades, captivated audiences with her memorable performances in both daytime dramas and primetime television.